What's going on, guys? David J. Woodbury here. Came across a video from Tai Lopez from a couple years ago now. It was when cash flow first came out, and he talks a little bit about my success with him. I thought it would be fun to kind of just watch this video. I'd actually never seen this one before. I did speak with him a couple times, during that time, and I've worked with them several times since with some trainings and stuff on their site. But I just thought it would be fun to kind of analyze this video and kind of talk about my thought process when I was starting out marketing as an affiliate for Tai, and kind of share what I've learned a little bit. So we'll just go ahead and play this. I'll make sure the sound is up. Let me just turn this on real quick here.
3 things you need to know about how one person who started following me in 2015, how he's made $650,000 as an affiliate marketer for me. And true story, because I know that David J. Woodbury has made that much because I paid him 650 grand out of my bank account every 2 weeks, 5 to 10 grand. And that was his profit, by the way, not his gross. 1, 2, 3. First thing you have to know about affiliate marketing, because it sounds weird, it sounds maybe scammy. Every athlete's doing it. Every pro athlete, LeBron James, Ronaldo, Messi, whoever you follow, Serena Williams, they're doing affiliate marketing. They call it endorsements. You can do the same thing, and it's not called endorsements because that's reserved more for celebrities. It's called being an affiliate. What David J. Woodbury did in 2015, I gave him access. I said, you can resell my products. So he used a strategy, which I'm gonna explain in a second, give you real practical stuff. And he went out and he made YouTube videos and he got them ranked in YouTube. So when people search for my products, and he put his affiliate link, and every time people have been buying, every single day people buy, I split the profit with them and write them a check for $5,000 to $10,000 every 2 weeks. That's profit for him. He's made almost $700,000 since 2015, and he spent 20 grand. Not bad profit margin, about 90+%. Now, point number 2. How can you actually do that if you're not a celebrity, if you don't have a big following, if you're not a pro basketball player, soccer player, or tennis player, or you don't have a big social media following? Well, content marketing. Content marketing. If you want to know what content marketing is, I'm doing it right here. I'm teaching you something. It's content. You're watching it. And by doing that, it builds authority, credibility, and a following for me. People like to follow other people. Why do you think the Kardashians are so big? Because they do content marketing, they share their life, and people follow. People are a little bit voyeuristic. They like to eavesdrop. They like to, gossip and see what's going on. And so what you can do, and I recommend you start with video marketing if you're extroverted especially. With David J. Woodbury, learn to do product reviews. There's a kid last year who's I think 7 or 8 years old now, who made $22 million on YouTube by just opening up and reviewing on video, content marketing, toys. Not bad. 22 million at 7 or 8. He's not gonna have college debt. That kid's not gonna worry about retirement. That kid's never gonna have to work a day in his life, assuming the parents don't, share the money with him. But yeah, it's dangerous to be a child celebrity. Most of these child celebrities, somebody rips them off. But anyway, so start reviewing products, get an affiliate link, put your link at the end of the video, give honest reviews, learn how to rank high in YouTube. I'll give you some tips on how to do that. 1, you need a really good thumbnail. The brighter, the better, the catchier. Don't have it just a picture of your face, have some text, have some split screen craziness. Go and look at some YouTube channels. You'll see examples of people really good at thumbnails. The second thing that you can do to optimize, make sure the title is catchy. Look at other titles, put the best keywords to the front of the title. The description should be keyword heavy. And that way, hopefully, if you do it right, you start getting put in the recommended video algorithm of YouTube, which is the second largest search platform in the world. So people go on YouTube and they search Tai Lopez products, they search for clothing, they search for all this. If you can rank a video, it's not that hard to do. It's not the easiest thing, but it's certainly not the hardest thing. You can start generating revenue. If you build it around a viral topic, that'll help. Good thumbnail, right video length. In general, right now, YouTube likes videos. The algorithm changes that are around 7 to 17, 18 minutes long. That's one way. Video, content, marketing, learn to rank, learn how to make good videos, have fun with it. Now, step number 3, content marketing. How do you do it without running out of ideas? Well, I'm gonna throw 2 concepts at you real quick. So number 3, learn email content marketing. Email marketing is powerful. Here's how you do it. You go to somewhere like ClickFunnels. You can use WordPress too. And you set up a landing page by your name, your full name, from GoDaddy or Namecheap. I use Namecheap and GoDaddy, depending. And so if your name's Bob Smith, buy Bob Smith. Jennifer George, buy Jennifer George. Then put that up on a landing page. Put a video with the headline. If you don't know what to, if you don't have any hobbies, if you don't have any expertise, if you're a boring person, just put my journey to make my first $100 online, or my first 1,000, or my first 10,000. People like to follow people's journey. They like to see your mess ups and they like to see your successes. Then you need an email service. I recommend for affiliate marketing, you can use Infusionsoft and MailChimp and all these ones. I use my own servers, but GetResponse is great because they are affiliate friendly. You put your email sign up under your video on your landing page on bobsmith.com. Say my journey, shoot a little 10-minute video or shorter if you can't. Say join below, I'm gonna share with you 3 times a week. By the way, that's the minimum you should send an email 3 times a week, because if you do it too little, you actually go into spam folders because people forget they subscribe to you and your engagement rate goes down. So I send every day. If you don't have time to send every day, it seems intimidating. It's not. You can write all your emails on the first day of the month and queue them up automatically. GetResponse has that functionality. And then what do you write about? Like I said, preferably something you're an expert at, you're interested in, but it can be simple. It can be a daily diary. It can be like, just landed in New York, going to Central Park at night, hope I don't get mugged. Short email like that gets a high open rate. I started with 10 people on my email list in 2012. I went to 100. Once it went to about 1,000, I started making money every single month. Made money every single month. I could retire just from my email list. Now it's in the millions, but it started small. So I've been diligent, writing every single day. I have a friend who was about 26, making 100 grand a month. I said, what's your secret? Content marketing. He doesn't get out of bed in the morning until he writes his daily email about his journey. He was giving advice to men and all this stuff on dating or something. Pick any subject, or if you don't have a subject, just call it My Journey in Life. I hope this helped you.
So that, obviously that's a couple years ago now, but it's been very consistent with the strategies that I've set up to earn commissions. So when I first started promoting Tai, I obviously just kind of reposted his videos, and that was, I'm not going to go into the whole story, but basically what happened was this strategy actually I've never really talked about, and this is one of the sole reasons that my videos really took off, and why I learned the things I do that I teach in the YouTube Ranking Masterclass about trends and how to rank videos and just kind of how everything works. That's all stemmed from what I've learned from promoting Tai and just kind of the events that occurred with what happened when I reposted his Here in My Garage video. So at the time when that came out, early 2015, I think they might have started pushing it right at the beginning of 2015 or the end of 2014. I'm not quite sure on that. I started getting into affiliate marketing in late 2014 or mid to late 2014. But when I came across Tai, so I was watching YouTube and I came across that Here in My Garage video. So I went ahead and downloaded it because it was an ad at the time. I learned a few tactics about, how to download that stuff, which I talk about in some of my trainings. But so I downloaded the ad on YouTube, which is unlisted, because most marketers, when they obviously promote on YouTube, they'll run their ads to an unlisted video, which means you cannot find that video from search results. So you can't just search it, find it publicly. It has to be in a playlist. So you can find unlisted videos in playlists. A lot of people don't know that. But you cannot just find it on the channel. So what happened was I downloaded that video, and when I reposted it, I just named it the 67 Steps with Tai Lopez, or the 67 Steps to the Good Life. And that's what made it take off, because in that video, Tai was talking about that program, and it was going viral just because of the ad. So the strategy that occurred was Tai Lopez and his company, they were paying however much money in advertising, but it was enough to get that video a lot of exposure. I don't know the exact numbers, but I know it ended up in the millions and millions of dollars as far as the ad push goes. And so that was getting a lot of attention. So keep in mind, on YouTube, they were pushing this video Here in My Garage, whatever other ads they were promoting at the time for 67 Steps. I was the only channel on YouTube at the time that had reposted that video. So through the ad, hundreds of thousands or even millions of people were seeing that ad. I think it's up past 50, 60 million views now on their channel. Obviously, I don't have that on my channel anymore. I've rebranded things since then. But you can see all that information in my cash flow training, my cash flow video series. and some of the trainings that I've done with Tai, I kind of show behind the scenes, but never talked about this specific strategy, and I thought it was important because this works across several niches. So I was the only one that had that video posted on YouTube. Meanwhile, Tai Lopez was paying an ad spend to promote that video to millions of people. So those people were actually going onto YouTube and searching for 67 steps with Tai Lopez. And what did they find? They found my video because I was the first one there. YouTube pushed it out to people because they were actually actively searching it. It was getting so much attention that in turn they created their own, they kind of gamed the algorithm is the way I look at it. So if you're spending, if you have an unlisted video, say on one channel, and you're promoting it on YouTube and it gets a lot of attention, and people, and then you have a separate channel aside from that, and you repost that same video but make it public there, and do some SEO to tweak it to make it searchable for whatever it is that you're talking about, that ad is going to help push it and help that algorithm turn it into the recommended feed, because a lot of people are actually seeing that video, they're getting interested in it, and YouTube knows that those people like it, they want to see more of it, they're searching it on YouTube, so they start pushing my channel out, and I start getting, you know, I got hundreds of thousands of views. I think I had almost a million, excuse me, a million before I ended up, before we removed that video. But you know, so that's kind of the tactic that happened, and because of that, my channel got some authority around Tai Lopez and what he was pushing out there. So that's kind of what's triggered, you know, my actions as far as re-uploading his videos and starting to dial in the SEO. What I learned about trending topics. So not a lot of people know this on YouTube either, but if you find a really hot trending topic and you make a video on it, and you're the first one to post a video, or close to be the first one to post a video about it, this could be like a breaking news story or a brand new electronic that came out that people are raving about, a new product that people love, new clothing, it doesn't matter. If it's a subject people are hyped about and they want to talk about right now, and you post a video and you're fairly quick at it and you get good at creating fast general or fast good content around those products and services or whatever that story is that you're talking about, product, you can get instant views really fast. And it's that's not really the SEO work at play there. That's kind of the way you can take advantage of the algorithm and start getting recommended, because you're taking advantage of something that's really popular. You're creating that content around it before anybody else does. And then because of that search volume and the interest in it, those needs of finding that content aren't fulfilled until you post your content, and then all of a sudden all that traffic starts coming to you, and YouTube will start recommending you, which is like the holy grail, you know, of traffic. That video was getting several thousand views per day on my channel, and like I showed behind the scenes on my ClickBank account when I joined the partnership with Tai back when he had his 67 steps on ClickBank, I started making around $400 to $600 per day instantly when I put that link in that description and started getting clicks and sales that way. So that's when I really learned how important it was to understand these strategies, like free strategies, because over the course of the last 5 years, I've built out a lot of web pages, I've built out a lot of landing pages, several different video services, social networks, and things like that that I've joined, and spread all that information across. So I utilized a lot of those videos also that were getting tons of exposure on YouTube. I embedded those on websites and utilized some of that SEO strategy to rank the website. So I wasn't just ranking on YouTube, I was also getting traffic around there on these other websites as well. And then what I always do on websites is I always make sure anytime I'm getting traffic, especially free traffic, it's the best to capitalize this with free traffic, and that is putting tracking codes so you can do retargeting, remarketing audiences and stuff like that on your website from your visitors. So anytime I get free traffic to websites, or paid traffic for that matter, I always make sure to have tracking on my page. That way I can retarget those people. That way when they come to the site, they're cookied and they can get retargeted, and I can retarget them because I know what niche they're in. I know what their interests are. So basically, in a nutshell, that's kind of how I've built out my affiliate business with different niches. And it's really cool because you can have really small channels and get a lot of views and a lot of sales without having the headache of maintaining a huge business. So like I mentioned in the other video yesterday, about kind of growing on YouTube and deciding how fast you want to grow. You know, you could have, for me, I just like I have several channels that I run, and you know, one channel might make me 500 a month, one channel might make 300 a month, one channel might make 2,000 a month, one channel, you know, might make 10,000 a month, whatever. The Tai Lopez stuff, you know, has made me hundreds of thousands and close to $1 million now, as far as that goes. So it's been really beneficial, and that's mostly all free traffic. I've only run a couple paid ads for Tai, and which I think was now around $23,000 in total since 2015, maybe 25,000 total. So I don't run that many paid ads just because of all that SEO work that I did, and it's not really as complicated as people think. You know, it's just knowing the right strategy and kind of how to wrap your head around what's going to work. Like, if I have this channel that has an unlisted video that's pushing it out to millions of people through paid traffic, and we set up a strategy to where I put that on a public channel and then utilize that, you know, what's getting popular over here on the paid ad to in turn get that exposure to the free video and start getting that organic exposure. The cool thing about that strategy is, you know, when Tai stopped paying for ads on that 67 steps video, you know, I kept getting traffic. I still get traffic on my channels, and some of those videos that I posted from years ago now, you know, so a lot of that stuff is work that I did years ago that I still get traffic and sales from, just kind of randomly here and there. I have several different little brands that I set up with, you know, that type of strategy that I do. Not just that strategy, but I do a lot of SEO and video ranking, things like that, just because it's really easy. And like I said, you can have several different little channels that that just work for you for years and just pay out, you know, a chunk here, a chunk there. And if you want to go all in, you could create a crazy show and make it go viral on YouTube and build it out that way. If you really want to interact with a lot of people and be in front of the crowd and do that, you know. If you create a crazy channel on YouTube and you're out in front, just, you know, just kind of like Mr. Beast, you know, just getting out there and actually doing shit and filming it and making it really exciting and being pumped up and getting the crowd amped and all that kind of stuff, all your viewers and stuff, you will grow fast, especially if it's around things that are interesting, you know. So you know, don't overthink too many things. You know, the simplest setup in my business is what's made me the most money, and that's just literally creating videos that get views, sending them to a small landing page where there's tracking, and then I collect leads, and then that tracking information goes into my ad account so I can retarget if I want to. Those leads go into my autoresponder, and then I have emails that go out to those people, obviously, and then, you know, they get sent to the sales page or whatever product I'm promoting after they opt in. So, you know, that process has generated me millions of dollars in the affiliate space since 2015, not just with Tai. Obviously, I have tons of niches, way too many to count. Sometimes I don't even, the cool thing about affiliate marketing is some of this stuff like channels, sometimes I'll forget about different commissions that are coming in. So I recently logged into a Bluehost account, affiliate account that I had, and there was a few $100s in there, and I hadn't updated my my tax form for the new year yet. So I did that, and they paid me out, and everything's good there. But it's really cool to be able to get all these little things out there working for you. Like I said, YouTube is really special because it's like a 24/7 salesman that you basically clone yourself. You know, you're out there 24/7 getting that information out to people. Somebody could stop by your channel in the middle of the night while you're sleeping and still go through that process and purchase from you. That's why I really love YouTube. Facebook, I see a lot of affiliates on there that just go on there and burst into the scene and just are posting out or pumping out posts and posts all the time. And a lot of those guys just get burnt out. I worry about a lot of those guys. I've talked to a couple of those guys and actually become friends with some people that way. I just told them, like, hey, you're going to burn out if you're doing that much all the time. So just make sure to do what you can to, you know, to not overdo it and not overwork yourself, because you'll start to hate what you do if you're working 24/7. So we'll see you in the next video, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and make sure to stay tuned for more entrepreneurial marketing videos. I want to start helping. If you guys have any questions about affiliate marketing with Tai Lopez, let me know in the comments below. Thinking of different ways that I can kind of help the community, since some things have changed there also. I have a lot of traffic resources available for Tai Lopez and that interest. So really cool, you know. So leave the comments down below, suggestions if you need help with affiliate marketing. Just leave those comments, and make sure to check out alternativeentrepreneur.com if you want to check out my courses and what I have available right now. And then make sure to check out my cash flow video series. I believe I still have that on my channel here. That really goes in depth, kind of my whole journey with Tai, kind of the basis of everything, with some cool tips and tricks and strategies there as well. So I just wanted to share that because it's something that I've never really talked about, just kind of that strategy with the paid ads and then getting just a public video to go viral because of the paid ads. And that worked over and over. Still works to this very day with certain products and stuff that I do campaigns with. And you can do, I've even done this. We've tested this for a couple inside projects as well. So if you have 2 YouTube channels and you can kind of figure out how to do that, you know, test some things out. It's pretty cool. So, like I said, the only reason that I really went viral is because of that. You know, because Tai Lopez was putting out millions of dollars in ad spending, getting that attention on the 67 steps, and then I was the only one that had that on YouTube at the time. So YouTube said, "Hey, check this guy out." That's why that video took off, and I got a lot of people coming through there, and that's what kind of kicked off that marketing strategy. So if you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you don't miss any videos that I upload. Like I said, leave any comments, questions down below, and we'll see you next video, guys. Cheers.